bringing back classical education in a very big way. Plus, you see these academies popping up all over the place. I just heard from somebody yesterday morning in Minnesota about to start a school. And she wanted advice. I had none because I never started a school. But she wanted advice for curriculum and so forth. And I just said, keep it simple, keep it direct. Not a lot of theory. Teach. I think Jefferson said, and this would sound amazing to us, that until the age of 13, you really have no business learning anything but languages and math anyway. I think he would have included geography as well. But the point is, he wanted something to exercise the mind, a lot of memorizing, because it's good for you. It's good to exercise the mind. C.S. Lewis said this too, several places when he wrote about education. Anything that makes you exercise the mind through memorizing when you're young, very young, 4, 10, is a good thing. So the prospects for classical education in America, I believe, are bright, but they're diffuse. And they hang on, these prospects hang on slender threads because for homeschooling, you have parents who've never studied the languages. And they're learning along with their children, and that's great, but they can take that only so far. The day comes when you want to start reading and tell us, and you're going to need somebody who's knowledgeable. But usually such people, if they're living anywhere near a college or university with a classics program, they'll get some college junior or senior to come in and teach them. And so they'll contract out that work, and that will usually do the trick. The only warning sign I see with these academies is that people like the idea in theory of what a classical education is, but once they get into these, many of these parents, once they get into these situations, they take it upon themselves to define for themselves what a classical education is. And there's a book out there called Thomas Jefferson Education. So a bit sentimental perhaps. But once they start working with their own children, they say, well, to hell with his education. This is what I think is classical. Well, sure, they have full legal and moral right to make those decisions for the children. But already the ideal is being watered down. But still, I say that the prospects are better than they were 10 years ago.
Yeah, I don't think we should be contemptuous of the classics in a distilled form, because I think very often that's what leads people to do further study. That's where they first get inspired, where they first get interested in Greece and Rome.